Welcome to the ADHD Mind, where we dive into the quirks, challenges, and strengths of living with ADHD. Today, we're talking about a common struggle for many of us, overthinking and procrastination. Why do we find it so hard to just start things, and what can we do about it? Overthinking and procrastination can feel like two sides of the same coin. They often go hand in hand, creating a vicious cycle that can be hard to break. You have a task in front of you, but instead of diving in, your mind starts to race. You begin to think about all the possible outcomes, the potential mistakes, and the what-ifs. Thoughts swirl around. What if I don't do it right? What if I make a mistake that I can't fix? What if people judge me for it? What if it's too hard? What if I fail? These questions can be paralyzing, making it difficult to take the first step. Before you know it, hours have passed and you haven't even started. The task still looms over you, and now you have less time to complete it. For those of us with ADHD, this cycle can be a daily struggle. The constant battle between wanting to get things done and feeling overwhelmed by the thought of starting can be exhausting. It's like our brain hits a wall when it comes to getting started, even on tasks we know we need to do. The more we think about it, the harder it becomes to take action. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the way our brains are wired. People with ADHD often have difficulty with executive function, which includes skills like planning, organizing, and managing time. Executive function is like the brain's control center, helping us to prioritize tasks, make decisions, and follow through with plans. When this control center isn't working as it should, it can be hard to get started on tasks, even when we know they're important. One way to combat this is by breaking tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of thinking about the entire project, focus on the first step. What can you do right now to get started? Another strategy is to set specific, achievable goals. Instead of saying, I need to finish this project, say, I will work on this project for 30 minutes. This can make the task feel less daunting and more manageable. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques can also help to calm the mind and reduce anxiety. When we feel less stressed, it's easier to focus and take action. Seeking support from others can also be beneficial. Whether it's talking to a friend, a therapist, or joining a support group, sharing your struggles can help you feel less alone and more understood. Remember, it's okay to take small steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Overcoming overthinking and procrastination is a journey, and every step forward is a victory. With patience, practice, and the right strategies, you can break the cycle and start taking control of your tasks and your time. So the next time you find yourself overthinking and procrastinating, take a deep breath, break the task down, and take that first step. You've got this. Let's dig into the reasons behind this. Why do we find ourselves stuck in this cycle of procrastination and overthinking? What is it about our brains that makes it so difficult to start and complete tasks? One of the key factors is something called executive function. This is a set of mental skills that include working memory, flexible thinking, and self-control. Executive function is like the brain's manager. It helps us plan, organize, and start tasks. Imagine it as the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring that every section plays in harmony. For those of us with ADHD, this manager can be a little, disorganized. It's like having a conductor who sometimes forgets the score or loses track of the tempo. Another reason is that our brains are often seeking out stimulation. We crave novelty and excitement, which can make mundane tasks feel unbearable. If a task seems boring or uninteresting, our minds naturally want to avoid it. We might find ourselves scrolling through social media or daydreaming instead of focusing on the task at hand. This avoidance can lead to overthinking, as our brain looks for excuses to delay. We start to question our abilities and worry about the outcome. And then there's the fear of failure. This fear can be so overwhelming that it stops us in our tracks. For many with ADHD, the fear of not doing something perfectly can be paralyzing. We set such high standards for ourselves that the thought of falling short is terrifying. We worry so much about getting it right that we end up not doing it at all. This perfectionism can be a major roadblock, preventing us from even starting a task. So what can we do about it? Understanding these underlying factors is the first step. By recognizing that our brains work differently, we can start to develop strategies to manage these challenges. Breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps can help. Instead of focusing on the entire project, we can set small, achievable goals that feel less overwhelming. Taking regular breaks and practicing mindfulness can also be beneficial. These techniques can help us stay focused and reduce the anxiety that comes with overthinking. And don't forget the power of support. Having someone to encourage us and hold us accountable can make a big difference. Celebrating small victories along the way can boost our confidence and keep us motivated. By understanding and addressing the reasons behind our procrastination and overthinking, we can start to take control and make progress. It's not always easy, but with the right strategies and support, it's definitely possible. So, let's take that first step together. Let's understand our brains and find ways to work with them, not against them, because when we do, we can unlock our true potential and achieve great things. So, how can we break this cycle? Overthinking and procrastination often go hand in hand, creating a vicious cycle that can be hard to escape. But with the right strategies, you can take control and start making progress. Here are some strategies that can help. First, it's important to recognize that overthinking often stems from a fear of failure or making mistakes. By acknowledging this fear, you can start to address it directly. Instead of focusing on the entire task, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. This makes the task feel less overwhelming and more achievable. For example, if you have a big project due, start by outlining the main sections, then break those down into individual tasks. Start with the easiest part to build momentum. When you complete a small task, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. This can be as simple as organizing your workspace or writing the first sentence of a report. Try the Pomodoro technique, or simply set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. The Pomodoro technique involves working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. This method helps you stay focused and prevents burnout. Tell yourself you only have to work for that amount of time. Often, just starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, you may find it easier to continue working beyond the initial time limit. Visual reminders can help keep you on track. Place sticky notes with motivational quotes or reminders of your goals around your workspace. These visual cues can serve as constant reminders to stay focused and keep moving forward. Use sticky notes, alarms, or apps to remind you of what needs to be done. There are many productivity apps available that can help you organize your tasks and set reminders. Find one that works for you and use it consistently. Give yourself a small reward after completing a task. This can be something simple, like a snack or a break, to create positive reinforcement. Rewards can help you associate completing tasks with positive feelings, making it easier to stay motivated. This can be something simple, like a snack or a break, to create positive reinforcement. Over time, these small rewards can build up and help you develop a habit of completing tasks. Find someone who can help keep you accountable. This could be a friend, family member, or coworker. Share your goals with them and ask them to check in with you regularly. Having someone to hold you accountable can provide the extra motivation you need to stay focused and complete your tasks. Additionally, discussing your progress with someone else can help you gain new perspectives and ideas for overcoming challenges. Another effective strategy is to practice mindfulness and meditation. These techniques can help you stay present and reduce the anxiety that often leads to overthinking. Spend a few minutes each day meditating or practicing deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and improve your focus. Creating a to-do list and prioritizing tasks can also be very helpful. Write down everything you need to do and then rank the tasks in order of importance. Focus on completing the most important tasks first, and don't be afraid to delegate or postpone less critical tasks. Physical activity can also help combat overthinking and procrastination. Exercise releases endorphins, which can improve your mood and reduce stress. Even a short walk can help clear your mind and boost your energy levels. Finally, make sure your workspace is comfortable and organized. A cluttered or uncomfortable environment can contribute to feelings of overwhelm and make it harder to focus. Take the time to set up a workspace that is conducive to productivity. By implementing these strategies, you can break the cycle of overthinking and procrastination. Remember, it's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. Celebrate your progress and keep moving forward. Overthinking and procrastination are challenges that many with ADHD face, but with the right strategies, we can start overcoming them. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Let us know in the comments how you overcome these challenges. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching the ADHD Mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights and tips on living with ADHD.